a beautiful, stunning bike. Wow. Öhlins suspension. That is incredibly ugly. Gold forks, matches the paint. Indicators, I'm not a great fan, to be honest. But generally, what a beautiful, beautiful bike. This is what I like the most. That, the writing, and the paint. I suppose that's what you get with a final edition. You get the best edition. I think definitely with the tail tidy off, gold chain, different chain cover, different exhaust, maybe black a few of these bits out, and definitely change the indicators. You could make this bike an Eiffel, even though it is an Eiffel now. But let's get riding on it. At first, I was extremely skeptical about the position, but once you ride it, let this car pass, once you ride it, it's really comfortable. And I usually hate leaning forward. I hate it with a passion. But this, I don't hate. It doesn't even feel that heavy either. I mean, we are on a straight road, but let's see. Yeah, effortless. Super easy, straight back. Clutches, I mean, I don't think it gets any better than that really, how soft that is. Super soft, super easy, super light. What we got? Rain mode, road, sport. Right, well, we'll keep it in the rain mode for the moment. I don't need no sport mode. This is a gentleman's bike to take it easy and look good on. As someone once said to me, it's an English poser's bike. Well, to a certain degree, it probably is. But it's not a bad thing, I suppose. It could be called worse things. Brakes, oh, they're really strong. I didn't even touch the front. Wow. Typical Triumph, always good, never bad. People would say I'm biased. I probably am, to be honest. I love these bikes, every single one. My favourite probably being Rocket. Rocket is my all-time favourite, just because how much power and acceleration it gives, but yet it's such a presence on the road of how big it is, and I like that. Some people don't, it's not for some people, I completely understand, but I like that. I like big cars, big bikes, but then at the same time I do like the thinner bikes because they're easy to filter, like this. We'll see what this is like to filter in a minute once we get past this slow moving van, which seems to take 3 years to go down some country roads. But yeah, delivery, I can't obviously go above 4,000 because it needs the first 600 miles taking it easy, so I can't open this bike up, but for what I can already see, it's got more than enough power. More than, and I've got a T120, I'd say that's got more than enough power, and this has got more than that. But just everything, even the gears, I don't know, the microphone probably won't pick it up, but when you know, go up a gear, it just feels so smooth, and that click gives you so much confidence that you're in a gear. There's nothing worse than having a bike where you don't even know if you're in what gear because you can't hear the click. Well, when we get a clear moment, we'll overtake the lane hogger in front. Wow, busy here, isn't it? Oh, I think that's a clean stretch, let's go. Oh, effortless. 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 Didn't even really need to use any power at all. At all. What a lovely, comfortable bike. I mean, I'm not leaning it too much. Again, I was told the first 100 to 200 for the tyres to bed in, and going by the look of the tyres, I need to wait for that. I don't want to be sliding off and damaging a final edition Thruxton, because they're not making any more Thruxtons. See that click down every gear, so nice. So anyone thinking about getting a Thruxton, gears are perfect. They're even smoother than my T120, and I thought they were smooth. This is a lot more smoother, a lot more easier. I'm impressed already. I mean, the feet position, I was skeptical, I was worried. Maybe the feet position is a bit too far back for me, but it's really not. It's quite comfortable. I mean, you got to position your bum a bit further back, otherwise you do get a little bit of a push in the private area, but I suppose that comes with leaning forward, because this is kind of a sports bike lean as such, because you get the other Thruxtons where you actually have handlebars. I mean, these are clip-ons, so but so far so good. Oh, effortless, so easy. And the dials, I know everyone's going digital these days. Digital's great, but sometimes the analog dials just bang. You just can't fault digital dials. I mean, I don't even have to steer with my hands, I can use my body. How easy it is. But it still is a heavy bike. It's not, it's still, in terms, it's not a light bike, but it's not a super heavy bike, but you don't feel it. Oh, neutral. First time on the bike, allow me. Right, let's go this way. The gears, mate, are banging. I love it. I love that click and stomp into the gear. Such an... Oh, Amazon driver like usual. Dodgy. I mean, you could have waited for that one, but finest drivers ever to possess the earth. Yeah, power delivery is great. A little bit snatchy at slow speeds, not as bad in rain mode, but I think every Triumph I've had, and to be honest most bikes are like that, but the only time I didn't is when I had a remapped Rocket. It didn't have that, but it doesn't make a big difference to me. You don't really notice it. If you're good with your clutch and your brake, you never really notice it. I would never be a thing that would turn me off a bike. It's just this handling, it's great. I thought it would be awful. I mean, I've never driven a bike like this. Clutch is so easy, the biting point is so easy. We'll just get around these cars because they're so slow. Yeah, we'll get around the bus. Sorry, bus. Hardly any throttle. No more than that in the bike, would you? Oh dear. That gear change. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. You can definitely see how people used to pin these back in the day while they got the name. I originally thought the name was the area. I didn't realise it was the race they participated in. Well, I suppose you learn something new every day. Yeah, effortless. Yeah, that's super easy, super easy. Just got to watch out for the mud on the road. I really should do one of these videos for every bike I've ever ridden or brought. If I had started when I first got my bike license, man, I would have had probably 20 plus videos now. Just to give people an honest review. I mean, I passed my test on an MT-07. Great bike, to be fair. Wheeling machine, great bike. The only thing I didn't like is sometimes, I think, is it that they don't have any traction control. So there's an element of them skidding ever so slightly on dirt. But great bike. But I'm just into my classic retro gentleman's bike. As someone said, as I repeat again, typical English poser's bike. Well, it doesn't just pose, it performs well. So shove that up your kitty, judgmental people online. If you've got nothing nice to say, don't say it. Just be positive. I couldn't imagine going on someone's video just to say something bad. It's very unneeded. But oh well. I'll carry on with my English poser's bike. Because if this poses, it poses well. Right, let's get past these. Oh, dirt in the road. Oh no. Oh, now we can see how this performs. Easy. Easy, easy. Suck it through that one. There we go, Mr. Shoulder. He done it for the English bike. Beautiful. I could do a road trip on this bike for sure. For sure. Give me a week of driving it so I'll get used to the position. I could do a trip on this. No problem. No problem. Fifth gear pull, I mean, we're pulling pretty good. Fifth gear, let's try sixth. Sixth gear is pulling very well. Right, let's slow it down now because I'm doing a little bit over. So let's go down a third. There we go. Yeah, it pulls very well in every gear. When that's the 1200cc parallel engine. I don't know the figures of what this puts out. I thought it was around 100. Brake horsepower, I'm probably wrong. Might be just under that. I thought it was around the Speed Twin area, but then I know it has bigger sprockets and a bigger chain over the T120. Oh wow, that gravel looks fucking awful. I mean, seat height, I'm like 5'11". And I can flat foot this extremely easy. It's not even hard work. I could have both feet down every day at lights. What's going on here then? You're not going nowhere. You're trying to kill me. There's nothing worse than having a bike where you have to tiptoe. That's my pet hate. I'll never ever ride a bike where I have to tiptoe. Easy power delivery, easy. Really liking the way this leans, really does lean well. And I can't even lean it. Not while it's got 32 miles on the clock. Well, for anyone wondering what camera I'm using, DJI Action 5. And the DJI Mic 2, yeah, I've just placed it in my helmet. I don't know how good the quality is. I'll soon tell when I come to look at the video later. Knowing my luck, it's probably crackly and awful and sounds like arse. But we'll soon figure it out. Maybe I'll get a better setup. Maybe. I'm not a big fan of talking to the camera anyway. I mostly just like pictures and POV, you know, long form videos of just exhaust. That is my kind of thing, but listen, might change, depends. Super easy. This would make an unbelievable city bike. Not saying that it can't do long distance, it could do both, but I think around the city it's very light, very easy. Turning circle's very good. I can't really fault the turning circle, just like every other Triumph I've had. The only one I would say isn't the greatest is probably the Rocket. Probably the best, I would probably say the Scrambler 1200, just because it's such a big wheel. I find that was easier. I could be wrong, but in my opinion I think that's true. I mean, it's a bit stiff, this bike, but it has only done 33 miles. I'm sure it will soften up. I mean, I've just played around with the settings before I started filming and put the rears on soft. I'm not a harsh rider. I don't want hard suspension. I'm here for the ride. As Triumph say, for the ride. I'm not here for anything else. I'm not here for speed. I'm not here for driving mad. I'm just here for chilled. Getting places quicker, but not at the expense of nearly killing myself or others around me. Let's put a neutral. How easy to put a neutral? Not doing a Harley moment, are we? Oh, easy. Easy peasy. Let's open this because it's getting very foggy now. Wow. Extremely foggy. Right, first gear. Let's get cracking. Oh mate, them gear changes, so nice. I mean, everything, just the position, it's so easy. It's so easy. I mean, you got your foot right there. I've been on some bikes where the brake can be too light and certainly too heavy, or certainly no good at all. There's definitely a few bikes I've been on like that. Biting point easy. I'm not uncomfortable at all. Usually I've driven a CBR 650 and I must say my hands were killing after about half an hour, all that leaning forward and on my back. This, I'm good as gold. Can't really fault it really. And I'm not really a clip-on bar person. I'd prefer a handlebar all day long. But I suppose that's the look you go for the Final Edition Thruxton, I suppose. I suppose you can change it. Yeah, this is where I slipped on that drain pipe the other day. That one right there. So we'll do a left there. Also, I should do gear of the day. Right, let's get... Right, I've got a Showa Glamstar, Showy, however you say it, don't know. Glamstar helmet, lightweight, easy, retro looking. I've then got gold top Predator gloves. Again, super warm, but not too thick where you feel like a spaceman trying to touch your buttons. I've got a Triumph Braddon jacket. Not the warmest, not the coldest, but very flexible and doesn't really feel like a motorbike jacket. I've then got Oxford stretch jeans on, just because I don't like the way normal jeans feel, especially if you're on a higher bike. You put your leg over and all of a sudden you've got ankle swingers. You look like a bit of a goof. And then I've got Merlin, don't know the name specifically of them, but they are the Merlin motorcycle boots. This is all stuff I've bought myself. I'm not sponsored by anyone to say this. That's my honest opinion. These jeans are great. I've even worn them out as normal day-to-day jeans. They're just mad comfortable, super easy to wear. Because the one thing I hate about motorbike gear is if it's uncomfortable, I won't wear it. And I've seen the video online about the person who falls off the bike and gear and his feet come out and his jeans rip. Yeah, I understand that. That's why I've bought all these clothes, are super comfortable, and it doesn't even feel like motorbike clothes. I feel sorry for the people who've got to wear the full leathers, are really uncomfortable, and I hate all that. I can't. I like the casual look. I like to get off a motorcycle and people wouldn't even think I have one, because on all my bikes I've got a helmet lock, which I just lock my helmet straight up to, and no one would even notice that I'm dressing any different to any other person they see on the street. Especially if you have panniers. I've got lockable panniers on one of the T120s. You could throw your jacket off, especially if it's summer, throw your jacket off, maybe even change your shoes, and then you're ultimate casual. No one would even think you've got a bike, and that's what I love. I must say though, the green and gold combination, just like the Steve McQueen Scrambler, it's just perfect. I love it. That was one of my dream bikes, an Ace Caf T120 or a Steve McQueen Scrambler. But I find if I had one, I'd put so many miles on it and modify it so much, it's not really even a Steve McQueen or an Ace Caf one anymore. So I thought I'd just get a base standard T120 black and do it up the way I like. You never know, I might rename it the Moto Alpha Edition. This is going in to have a quad lock put on, as I just about know where I'm going and I need that quad lock. So we're just rolling into Triumph now. Come on, oh, you could have gotten there, girl, but oh, bumpy. What we got here? Speedmaster, very nice. T120, similar to mine, with the big old bulky yellow lights. Right, they're very awkward. Don't know what that is. Yeah, it's just dirt. Last time I done this wrong, I put the parking lights on instead. Right, that is it. Right, okay. Right, that's the end of the video. See you in the next one.